Hello, friends. It's Chapo.
No, I haven't, but because here's the thing. It's easier to have like a Boris Johnson be like, fuck you, go die in a ditch, than to have somebody be like, here's a patchwork system that you need an abacus and a supercomputer to fucking understand, and then it'll suck anyway. Or there are people who'd be like, yeah, hey, we'll do our best to fix it. That's fucking the Labor Party. Yeah, we'll see what we can do. Yeah. You know, no promises, but we'll give it a shot. And then you want to have to kill yourself because of medical debt.
I just say, if...
Is like of the top 3 things that like Great Britain has given the world, which is like Shakespeare, David Attenborough documentaries, the NHS is like honestly a beacon for the rest of us.
Oh yeah.
And I
can hear you.
And I know you know this, but if the Tories win, like day 2, Boris says, oh yeah, when I said I wasn't going to privatize the NHS, whoops.
Yeah.
And there will be, you will kick out every Polish person, and they will be replaced by little Mayor Pete's, little McKinsey workers here who will crawl around all of your hospitals and doctors' offices and nursing homes with a fucking measuring tape. To figure out what they're going to be able to fucking sell off to American private equity firms.
Starts out with, but are you really that sick?
Coming to the UK from the United States during an election season and trying to explain the reality of American healthcare to them, it feels like if you were a time traveler who appeared in, I don't know, late 19th century Austria and tried to murk a baby that was being held in the hands of a woman, and the entire village is saying, what are you doing? You're trying to kill this delightful little baby. And you're just saying, no, this baby's gonna kill like half the people in Europe. We have to stop him. And everyone's like, you're fucking crazy. This guy's trying to kill a baby. Because you don't believe us when we tell you how bad it is.
It's quite bad.
No, all of our mini Mayor Pete's, all of the McKinsey psychos are eyeing up your island. Like, to them, it looks like a big, delicious porterhouse steak.
Yeah. It's like they're on the fucking...
Because you are a very sickly people.
Yeah. Oh, God. the consultants, they look across the pond and they see the United Kingdom, and it's like one of those cartoons about people trapped on a desert island where they just see a big, rotating... fucking chicken on a spit. And they're just like, they do the cartoon lip of the lips, and they're like, oh, we gotta get some of that. Look, oh my God, are they deep frying candy bars? We gotta get in on this shit.
We have a massive economic sector, perhaps up to 1/5 of our country, literally based on human misery.
Can you imagine if we were able to monetize the Munchie Box?
I mean, yeah, if you think about it, because the population what is the population of the UK? England is like 60-something million. The UK in total?
There's like 5 people in Wales.
65 for all of
like
UK?
10 people in Glasgow.
Nine Scotsmen died of a heart attack.
1/5 or so of the population of the United States. And that 1/5, there's no negotiation for drug prices, right?
Yeah, that's fucked up.
That's just insane.
What the hell?
Even as an American, I'm like, wait a minute, do I like the NHS? I should really take advantage of that.
That's an arbitrage opportunity. Here's the thing. I'll tell you guys a secret. And the fucking British fucking media won't tell you this. So,
get the cash register noise ready.
Leaning close,
this has nothing to do with pedophilia conspiracies. Although, if you want more answers about those, please DM me.
No, DM Virgil.
All right, so both parties have agreed, because Americans pay an insane amount for drugs, specifically pharmaceuticals, just out the ass for pharmaceuticals in a way that is not sustainable. Like, everyone is going to basically be, like debt peons paying off fucking pharmaceutical debt if it keeps going the way it is. And so, of course, there's the left answer to that, which is, well, just fucking publicize this shit. Get rid of the fucking profit motive. It's fine. Like, the fucking private research does not make drug developments. It's all done through the National Institute of Health. That's where actual breakthroughs that help people's lives happen. The fucking research that pharmaceutical companies do is, how can we make Viagra in a way that won't get us sued? Like, that's what American pharmaceutical companies do. Like, how do we knock off an existing product in a way that can keep us like free of like legal interference.
Yeah, or how do we like add a half an isotope that'll allow us to make some crazy ironclad patent that nobody else will be able to use it for 11 years? But
Exactly.
make the drug work any better.
Exactly.
My favorite thing is when I realized that I had been on a birth control that was never legal in any other country. But America's like, yeah, just rush it through. Fuck it.
I think
and
those
I was
were-
like, I remember like asking for it. I was like, oh, I'm on this. And they're like, oh, we do not sell that anymore. And they're like, why? I was like, why? And they're like, because you get pregnant on it. It's like, damn, you had one job.
That might have been Pez. The left answer in the United States, the Bernie answer is to fucking nationalize this shit. Easy. But the conservative answer, the right-wing answer, and like most Democratic Party answer is, well, now the problem isn't that the Americans pay too much for pharmaceuticals. It's that the rest of the world pays too little. I'm not kidding. That is it. It's that, because like the way it works is that America, because of its insane system, of privatized everything, means that, if there's a new blockbuster drug, they can charge out the ass in the U.S. and people will either pay it or they'll have an insurance company pay it, because if they don't, they'll die, and people would pay anything not to die, obviously. But other countries, have government health care that requires them that allows them to negotiate lower prices. And so the argument on the right in America is, well, these fucking countries are freeloading off of our innovation, and the answer to high drug prices in America is to break the government cartel in other countries and make them pay more. Yeah. And then we can lower the prices in the United States.
Wait,
that's literally it. The only answer they have for high drug prices in America, other than Bernie, is destroy government's ability to negotiate in other countries and make those people, i.e. you motherfuckers, pay more for it. We can pay less.
Hang on a second. Are you saying that if Boris Johnson wins Thursday, we will pay less as Americans for essential drugs? I do have an update about what we just told you about canvassing. There's
don't do that.
actually some other constituencies you need to go to.
Don't worry
where
about it.
You like streets?
Yeah, where the blue team, they're kind of behind right now. Blue, Democrats, blue, same deal, yeah? Okay. Let's drive the point home. I'm sure you all saw the video earlier today. Matt, you could explain.
Yeah, the viral video of Boris, the big B, the man, the big sticky baby.
BJ.
Being confronted with evidence of a child being forced to sleep on coats in a closet in a Leeds hospital, responding by taking the picture on the phone and putting it in his pocket.
Yeah, once again, this journalist went up to Boris Johnson and demanded answers. Sir, have you seen what happened to my coat? And that's how your leader responds.
I just love the idea that, like, your prime minister is essentially a wrestling heel. He's just, like, wiping his ass with a fucking beach towel with your kid's face on it. And you're like, hey, this guy tells it like it is. My kid kind of sucks.
I want to drive the point home with a little mini reading series. You're all familiar with GoFundMe, yes? Yeah, it's where, sad sacks and losers, they ask money to stay alive, whatever.
Well, I mean, in normal countries, it's used for like, hey, we're trying to create a DIY space to do music shows. Awful, don't invest in that. But I'm trying to do a acid jazz 7-inch record. Do not invest in that. But in America, GoFundMe is used for people to not die. That's the number one reason that GoFundMe exists in the United States, is to prevent being killed by the health insurance companies.
So with that in mind, this was just posted to the GoFundMe fundraising tips blog. Title, 6 cancer fundraising tips to help you raise more money.
A BuzzFeed listicle. Fucking 7 memes to help your daughter get fucking platelets for her silly leukemia.
What I love about this picture...
like sexy gifts.
What I love about this is, look at that picture. Everybody's so fucking happy. They're saying to you, hey, guess which one of us has cancer? And when you're done guessing, by the way, we need $500,000.
Let's go this one. Let's go through this one pretty quickly. Number 1, find an advocate. Creating and managing a fundraiser takes time and energy, especially if you're dying of cancer, of course. In fact, you will receive the most support by sharing your fundraiser frequently and creatively with your community. We know it can be a challenge to focus on other tasks while in treatment. So this is when a fundraising team comes into play.
Yeah, hey, British people, I know there's nothing you guys love more than asking strangers for a favor. You guys love imposing on other people. That's your favorite thing as British people.
Number 2, be transparent about your financial needs. While some financial help for cancer patients comes from the government and organizations.
Hypothetically.
Parody.
In the game, not real.
It's rarely enough to cover all expenses. No fucking shit. It can be tough to ask for help, but listing all of your expenses will give your donors an understanding of your financial situation and why you've chosen your fundraising goal. Don't forget to account for any out-of-pocket medical expenses when setting your fundraising goal.
Make sure you give up all sense of privacy and dignity whatsoever. Otherwise, you are not getting that cash.
Yeah. It's like, hey, we got bad news and good news. Bad news is you have cancer. The good news is, don't you love going on the internet and, like, widening your asshole for everyone you've ever met?
Number 3, write a compelling fundraiser story. Your written fundraiser story is critical to fundraising success.
And they say liberal arts degrees are useless.
People love it when you're clear and honest, so try to answer these questions when crafting your story. 1, how will these funds help you? Don't be afraid to be vulnerable. 2, what treatments will you be going through?
You guys love that shit. British people revealing vulnerabilities to strangers is your favorite thing.
Just weaken
You guys love that shit. You're gonna have a great time.
Just soften your upper lip. 2, what treatments will you be going through? In parentheses, chemo, surgery, clinical trials, etc. Yeah. Number 3, what are the expected costs of everything? You can even include photos of medical bills. If you're feeling, hang on, if you're feeling creative, why not come up with a catchy hashtag to use in your fundraiser? A hashtag makes it easy for your supporters to follow your story on social media. I just want to pause and say, I don't remember the number, but wasn't it like $1 billion?
Yeah.
Went through GoFundMe to pay for people's fucking medical expenses. Like, it is actually currently, this is being integrated, like, into our medical system.
We would have had, like, a revolution by now if fucking GoFundMe did not exist. It's honestly true.
Stuck on the phrase, if you're feeling creative.
Yeah, I'm not really feeling creative. I'm pretty worn out from holding my son's hand as he goes through his 18th fucking chemo. So I feel like I'm in hell right now as I hear this described. Some of you may know my son died of cancer last year. And when if anybody even tangentially associated with GoFundMe, other than a beneficiary of one of their fundings, were to meet me, they'd be in real physical danger. I really wish them ill. I think about...
This is the latest disruption. This is the latest tech disruption of healthcare.
Yeah.
Parenthetically, by the way, one of those people involved in the top leadership of GoFundMe is former Obama administration official Dan Pfeiffer of God Save America, which there's nothing I hate more than that fucking show, and it has nothing to do with the content, although obviously the content is terrible. It is that it is a pun on a non-existent phrase. God Save America has something that no one has ever said in history.
Bless America.
That's your shit.
There's God.
You're the ones who want God to save your weird, decrepit, inbred German weirdo with a fucking planter on her head. Why would you waste a request of God to preserve the life of one of these literal reptiles?
Okay, I respect your literary objections, but I really think maybe the bigger crime is lowering people's standards for social democratic reform.
That's bad. I agree. They did a very bad job. The Obama administration was a monstrous con job on America. But at the same time, God Save America is not a thing. No one has ever said it. You can't make a pun on a thing that no one has ever said. That's not a pun.
Plus, God hears that request and is like, I think I'll pass.
Yeah, look at us. We have been forsaken.
I'm sorry if I scared you, but we literally came from hell. And I know, Rob, you had one last thing to say.
Oh, yeah, about what is needed in the final...
The NHS, yeah.
Oh,
the election,
yeah. My ask, is that what you're talking
Yes.
about? Yeah. Okay, great. Yeah, so I if you're able to, and you guys look pretty able-bodied and you're here at this, so...
Their thoughts, their pogs, their hoes.
You have free time. If you want to be a fucking superstar, the most useful thing you can do to help deliver a labor victory would be on Wednesday night